Hi, everybody. I'm Shonda Miles. Today, I want to talk to you about 8 ways to get unstuck. So if you are someone who you feel like you're stuck, you feel like things are just not going the way that you want them to go, you need to make some changes. You know that you don't like the where you are. You're just, you're unhappy. You want things to change. You know you need to do something. This is the video that may be helpful for you. So we're just going to talk about how to get unstuck, and just realize that movement creates momentum. So if you really want things to change, you've got to start taking some actions. And so you want to get away from saying, I need to, I plan to, I want to, this is what I might need to do, this is what I should do. You want to get away from that because movement creates momentum. So you want to make sure that you're moving every day. So how to get unstuck? Number one is take action immediately. No matter what, every single day you want to be taking action. And so a lot of times we are stuck because we aren't doing anything. We aren't taking any action. We aren't, taking the steps that we know we should take. So every single day, no matter what, you should take action. Take action, do the things that you know you need to do. Just take out a piece of paper, write it down on a piece of paper. These are the things that I know I need to do. So you give yourself 50 or 100 things, as many as you can think of, and then just add to it. But every single day, take action. Every single day. It's the only way to get unstuck, because if you don't take the action, you'll still be talking about this 1 year from now. You'll still be saying the same thing. You'll be saying the same, you'll be complaining about the same thing, you'll be blaming the same people, you'll be complaining. So you want to take action immediately, no matter what, no matter how small. Take action every single day. Take action immediately. 2 is make a list of what you know you need to do, and then you'll add to it, of course, and just take action. Make a list. Take out a piece of paper, just make a list. You can keep it simple. Just whatever you need to do, just write it down. What I typically say is whatever is on that list is going to have the biggest impact. The thing that you've been avoiding, the thing that you fear, that's the first thing that you need to do. But if you can't do it, just break it into smaller pieces and then start to take action. No matter what, the only way to get out of where you are, to get to a new place, is to take action. So there's no one coming to save you. There's, people might say, okay, I get how hard things are for you, but if you want things to change, you got to do something different, and it requires you to take action. And so it's best to have a list, so you're not every day trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do now? If you got a list and these are all the things that you need to do, these are all the things that's going to change your life. These are all the things that's going to, improve. So number 3 is do at least 3 things every single day, no matter what. So this is your life. This is super important to you. So just pick 3 things from your list and then take action. They could be 3 small things. The point is, movement creates momentum. So if you want things to get better, faster, if you want to start to do more, you got to start taking 3 actions every single day. I say do the hardest ones, do the most important things first. But whatever you got to do, just start taking. If it's small actions, just start doing it. If you got to break up some of the bigger things that you don't want to do, you've been avoiding, just do one small thing on that, for a total of 3 things every single day, no matter what. Number 4, pay attention to the results. So pay attention to what's happening as a result of you taking the 3 steps or 3 actions every single day. What is happening? Are you getting results that you want? Are you moving closer to where you want to be? Do you need to make some tweaks? But look at the results. See if things are getting better. If they are, you keep doing, just double down on what you're doing. If they're not getting better, you got to say, okay, am I doing the wrong things? Am I doing it the wrong way? What do I need to do? You got to look at what you need to change. So ideally, you're moving towards the results that you want. Number 5 is focus on what you want and not what you don't want. So oftentimes we are so caught up in things being bad, things, not being where we want to be. But we got to focus on where we want to go. We got to focus on the results that we want. We got to focus on the reward. We got to look at where do we want to be? How will our life be different once we get to where we want to be? That's what we need to focus on. We don't need to focus on all the things that we don't want. Because if we focus on things that we don't want, we'll get more of it. So what you focus on grows. So you got to make sure you're focused on the right things. Focus on good things, happy memories, things that you want. Focus on where you want to be. 6 is don't listen to anything or anyone that's negative. Don't listen to anything or anyone that's negative. So make sure that you are filtering out things that are negative. And then also, when you have this negative self-talk, and we all have this inner critic, make sure that you're replacing those things that the inner critic or anybody else is saying with something positive. But if you can stay away from anybody who's negative, do that, because it will help you. Because what I realize is that misery loves company, right? And if we're around somebody who's negative, we're going to be negative. We're going to say the things that, we're going to focus on what we have, which is stuff we don't want, right? Number 7 is believe in yourself. You've got to believe that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You've got to stop, with the self-limiting beliefs. You got to be telling yourself, I can do this. And look at what you've already done. Look at what you've already accomplished. If you want to see what you can do, just look at what you've already done. And so I always say, people breaking records every single day. So you can do more, you can have more. You just got to make sure that you got to believe in yourself. If you've done anything before, anything substantial, you can do it again. If you haven't, there's people who have done things that are substantial. They've done it. You can do it. We're all humans, right? And then 8 is learn and grow all the time. So sometimes we don't know what to do. We don't know how to do it, but we got to get out there and make the mistakes, and then we can learn and grow. We got to, constantly be learning. How can I do this? How can I do this better? How can I do this faster? How can I make this easier for myself? How do I eliminate some of the steps? You got to be looking at for yourself, what do you got to, what do you have to learn and grow? And I didn't put this one on here, but I'll just make this number 9 is journal every single day, because you can journal your experiences and then you can help somebody else later on, because we all have this we're all having this life journey, this life experience. We all have things that we can share with other people. So if you're journaling about it every single day, the things, the difficulties you're having, the challenges that you're having to overcome, things that you're faced with, and then you can help somebody else later on. But if you want to get unstuck, you got to take action. That's the most important thing. You got to take action. It could be little, big, whatever, but you got to take action every single day. The only way things are going to change for you is if you change. And that means you got to change some of the stuff that you're doing every single day. And so I always like to look at time, like auditing my time every day. I want to see, is what I was supposed to do what I did? So I'm looking at, okay, my planner says I was supposed to do these things. But then I'm looking at, okay, what did I actually do? And so this is an important indicator, because if you have things planned in your planner, but you didn't do any of those things, you did something completely different, then you got to look at what changes you need to make. And then 2, some of it might just be discipline. You got to make yourself do what you know you need to do every single day. So this is a video about how to get unstuck. I hope it helps you get unstuck. In the comments, tell me what you think. What are you going to do? What's your next step? What's your first step that you need to take to get unstuck?